Hello, Miss Whitney Burt's Period 4 Reading and Writing class. Today, we'll be reviewing the elements of narratives. Then, we will brainstorm some ideas to create our very own narratives. After this assignment is completed, we're going to read them to our friends in the kindergarten class. First, let's review what is necessary to create a successful narrative. What is a narrative? A narrative is a collection of connected events, fiction or nonfiction, presented in a sequence to tell a story. What is a character? We've described a character as a person, animal, or thing that is represented in a story. What is a main idea? The main idea of a narrative is the central or most important idea that tells the reader what the story is about. What is a conflict? A conflict is a major issue or struggle that a main character must solve. What is a resolution? A resolution is part of the story in which a major issue or struggle is worked out or solved. Let's not forget our wonderful 5 W's. Every reader should be able to identify who the main characters are, what the main idea of the story is, where it is taking place, when it is taking place, and why certain events are happening or why characters are acting the way they are acting. So don't forget to use the wonderful 5 W's when creating your own narrative. On this slide, I've provided a link to YouTube for students who might not have the book at home and would like to refresh their memory with the reading of Are You My Mother by P.D. Eastman. After reading the book or watching the video, please answer the following questions on a separate piece of paper. What is the main idea of the story? Who are the main characters of the story? What is the beginning, middle, and end of the story? Where and when does the setting take place? Please bring your answers to class tomorrow. After reading the book or watching the story, please find someone to play role and retell with. You should already have this handout in your folder, but if you do not, you may refer back to this slide for the questions. All you will need is a dice to roll and someone to play with. It does not matter if they have read the story before, because you will be telling them all about it. Have the person you are playing with roll the dice. Then, you will answer the questions from the sheet that corresponds with the number that was rolled. Tonight for homework, you will be responsible for coming up with ideas for your very own narrative. Remember to use the wonderful 5 W's to list your characters, events, and setting. Use your major events timeline handout, like the one shown above, to organize your story. Only after you begin to write your narrative, you may also start illustrating pictures that depict major events. Remember, to write a successful narrative, your story must have a beginning, middle, and end, a conflict, and a resolution. Please bring in your graphic organizer and other notes you may have so we can begin editing in class tomorrow. When we are close to being done with our final drafts, we will read them to our class and play roll and retell together to make sure we include every detail in our stories. As always, be creative and have fun. I can't wait to see what amazing ideas you will come up with. Bye, everybody.